Okay, so imagine this. You're kind of swept off your feet, right? And then, bam, your name's tattooed on his wrist. Permanently. Only for your whole troubled past to just crash back into your life in the most public way possible. That's sort of the whirlwind we're jumping into today. We've got this really personal story here. It feels almost like reading someone's diary entry. It's packed with intense feelings, these big declarations, and yeah, a past that just won't stay quiet. So our job today is to unpack all of that. We're going to pull out what this tells us about relationships, about commitment, maybe about facing your own history, all based on what's in these accounts. Okay, let's get into it. All right, so the story kicks off right after a shopping trip. Our protagonist, she's bought this white dress, backless, and the description is dangerously short for party. Her friend America got one too. Molding, extremely short, flesh-colored. Sounds intense. They get back to the apartment thinking it'll be chill, but Travis and Shepley are there. And you can kind of tell something's up.
Yeah, it's interesting how the source immediately sets that kind of slightly off-kilter mood. There's even that funny little moment almost where Travis is like, surprise, new sofa.
Yeah.
Getting it delivered right then. Such a mundane distraction before the real surprise.
Totally. Like a little palate cleanser before the main course. And then, boom, the reveal. Travis seems nervous, takes off this bandage on his wrist, and there it is. Boulette. Her nickname. In black ink, the text says she was just shocked. Barely recognized her own voice asking, "You tattooed my name on your wrist." And her thought, it's definitive.
Oh, that word, definitive. It just hangs there, doesn't it? It's not just ink. It's a statement, a claim almost.
Right.
And Shepley, of course, jumps in, saying something like, Travis hadn't done anything crazy for a while. He was missing it. Like it's just another stunt. But Travis's reason, it's much heavier. I love you. I want everyone to know that I belong to you. Well, that's intense. It's about possession, public declaration. Can be thrilling, sure, but also, maybe a bit suffocating depending on where you are.
And just when you think, okay, wow, that's a lot, he doubles down, takes off his shirt, reveals another tattoo, bigger this time, vertical down his ribs. It's Hebrew, meaning, I am my beloved's and my beloved is mine.
Yeah.
Her reaction, according to the source, is basically disbelief. One tattoo wasn't enough, you needed two. She feels it's a bit much all at once.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what do you do with that? Two major declarations, skin deep, in like 5 minutes.
It's incredibly symbolic, isn't it? Almost feels preordained from his perspective. He says he always told himself he would do it the day he met the woman of his life. So for him, this is like destiny fulfilled. It speaks to a very specific, maybe romanticized idea of commitment. For some people, that's the dream, right? Grand gestures, total certainty. But for others, particularly someone who might need more space or time, it can feel like the accelerator is jammed to the floor, a real loss of control over the relationship's pace.
And that pace immediately becomes the problem. Shepley jokes, as long as he gets a ring on your finger,
Right.
The usual banter. Travis is quick to say, whoa, not talking to your future.
Mm-hmm.
But even that's too much for her. She just comes right out with it. Everything's going too fast, Travis. For me, anyway.
Yeah.
She lists it all out, talking about moving in, now these tattoos, the big I love yous.
And there's a crucial piece of context here the sources mention. Since Travis learned about her father, everything you feel is magnified, amplified. That hints at something deeper, right? Some vulnerability or past experience that makes the speed feel threatening, not just fast. Travis, understandably perhaps, gets frustrated, feels like they take one step forward, two steps back. He asks why she isn't like most girls who want things serious fast, which is a whole assumption in itself. This is classic, One partner pushing forward, maybe from an anxious attachment place, needing that constant reassurance. The other pulling back, needing space, maybe more avoidant. Finding common ground isn't about one person winning on speed. It's about understanding why the speeds are different.
Yeah. And she does try to reassure him, tells him, when I think about my future, I see you. So it's not him, it's the speed. But yeah, the tension, you can feel it. Okay, so from these very private, intense moments, we shift gears. Big time. We're heading to a fraternity party. Public display time. But for first, the prep. The source details, like the whole 9 yards. Manicure, hair, waxing, tanning. Getting ready.
Yeah.
And Travis and Shepley, they've covered the apartment floor in roses. An ocean of roses. Red, pink, yellow, white. Talk about setting a scene.
It really does set a dramatic stage, doesn't it? All that prep, the roses, it's like they're consciously constructing this perfect couple image before they even step out the door.
Yeah.
It underscores the performance aspect of relationships sometimes, especially new, intense ones under scrutiny. And then she comes out in that dress, the white, backless, dangerously short one, rhinestone strap.
Yeah. And Travis's reaction, Apparently, just stunned silence at first. America actually has to nudge him. Then he tries to cover up with a jacket. He's like, you can't wear that. Skirt is too short. Your legs. It's only half a dress, no back.
Yeah.
He's clearly not comfortable.
And her response is playful, right? Think how easy it will be to take it off afterwards. She's pushing back, owning her choice. But his concern is revealing all the guys will be thinking the same thing. It's that protective instinct again, but it definitely edges into possessiveness or maybe insecurity there. It's that tricky line, isn't it, between caring for someone and trying to control them or how others see them. But he does seem to relent eventually. Whatever you wear, you're beautiful. I might as well get used to it, which is something, I guess.
Right. So they get to the Sigma Tau house, and yeah, heads turn. The source says everyone seemed to turn when they walked in. And who's there? Lexi, and another girl who had been mean to America before. Predictably, they start whispering, making comments, judging the tattoos, judging the relationship. You've barely known her, that kind of thing.
And notice the protagonist's reaction. It's subtle defiance. She shows affection to Travis, comments on the tattoos like she's totally cool with them now. It's a way of signaling, we're solid, your opinions don't matter, publicly reinforcing the bond. Lexi's comments, especially coming from an ex, are like little darts aimed at destabilizing them. It's that social pressure cooker effect. A party like this becomes a testing ground. Do you fold under scrutiny, or does it make you present a more united front? It really puts the relationship in that crucible you mentioned.
Totally. It's a real test.
Yeah.
Then they dance, slow dance first. Travis gets intense again, whispering things like, I didn't know I was lost until you found me. And you are the one I've been waiting for. Heavy stuff for a frat party dance floor. Then the music speeds up, and she gets provocative with her dancing. Travis is into it, teases her, keep going like this, and we'll go home earlier than planned.
You see both sides there, the deep emotional declarations and then this really strong physical chemistry. It's all happening at once. But just as it's getting heated, Lexi strikes again. From behind them, apparently loud enough to hear, well, everyone will have understood how she holds him. Just nasty. I'm in America. Doesn't miss a beat. Jumps right in to defend her friend very aggressively. It shows the loyalty there, but also just how hostile that environment can be when you're challenging the status quo, relationship-wise.
Yeah, things are intense inside. Then they step out onto the balcony for some air, and bam, another collision. This time with Parker and his date, Amber. Parker's clearly awkward. He kind of spills the beans about his history, trying to get back or save girls Travis used to date. Oof. Meanwhile, Travis is smoking, looking at his wrist tattoo, saying he gives him a real sense of calm, and then he drops the engagement ring in 4 or 5 years. Comment.
Wow, the contrast is stark, isn't it? Travis finds calm and permanence, projecting years ahead, and she immediately recoils. Her fear kicks right back in. At this rate, I'll be barefoot and pregnant before I finish college. And she pleads again, slow down.
Travis's fear surfaces then, too. You're not telling me you want to go see if the grass is greener elsewhere, I hope. He's clearly worried about losing her, and that internal thought the source gives us from her, about Travis changing from fearless to someone who sees her as his weakness, just like her father sees her. That's huge. It reframes everything. Love and connection aren't just sources of strength for her. They're tangled up with fear and vulnerability, maybe even liability, because of her past.
And speaking of that past, it literally walks up to the door. Her father, Mick. America bursts in first, completely panicked. She just talked to her own dad, who said Mick had called them, looking for the protagonist, and then there he is, Mick, at the fraternity house, looking rough, holding a photo, asking random people about his daughter. What an entrance. Just utterly disruptive. And her reaction is immediate fury, tells him to get lost. His reason for being there, he's stuck. Needs money. A lot of money. $25,000 owed to someone named Benny. Travis, probably not grasping the scale, instantly offers what he has, like $2,500. This whole scene just throws a grenade into everything. The party, the relationship dynamics. It forces this hidden, dangerous past right out into the open.
It gets messier.
Yeah.
She reveals where her money comes from. $11,000 saved for a car. How'd she get it? Betting on Travis's fights through some deal with Adam. That adds another layer, doesn't it? And Mick, he goes for the guilt trip. Without you, I wouldn't be in this mess. You took everything from me, Abby. Just classic manipulation. America jumps to her defense again, thankfully.
That line from Mick, you took everything from me. That's such a potent, manipulative reversal of responsibility, designed purely to inflict guilt and maintain control, even in his desperation. You see this often in these kinds of strained family dynamics. Shifting blame is reflexive, and the protagonist's decision, it's drastic, but you can feel the desperation behind it. She'll get the money by Sunday midnight. Says she can double up in one weekend, hinting at needing to fight or bet again, maybe, to pay off Benny. But the condition is absolute. This is the end. I don't want to see you again. She spells it out. It really underscores how that past, that family burden, is actively shaping her present choices and putting immense pressure on this new, intense relationship. Travis's protectiveness is about to be tested in a whole new way.
And the final line of this whole chaotic sequence.
Yeah.
America looking at the group. Pack your bags, guys. We're going to Vegas. Just, wow. Cliffhanger. So let's try and wrap our heads around this. What does it all mean? We witnessed this relationship just ignite, right? These huge gestures, tattoos, intense feelings. But almost in the same breath, it slams headfirst into her deepest fears, her history, and now this very real, very dangerous threat from her father.
Exactly. This single night, it's like a microcosm. You see commitment, trust, all these internal relationship dynamics, and then you see how external pressures, social judgment at the party, the sudden crisis with her father, how they test everything, her need to slow down, his intensity and protectiveness. They're dancing around each other. And just as they're trying to figure out their rhythm, the past crashes the party, demanding immediate high-stakes action.
So here's something to think about. You have these two people clearly operating at different speeds with different needs around security and intimacy. Then this massive external crisis hits, forcing them into drastic action together. Does the speed they were arguing about even matter anymore at that point? Or does facing a crisis like this actually accelerate things in a different way, maybe forcing a deeper, faster understanding of who they are and what they'll risk for each other? What do you think?